Hello, how are we all? Hope you're all well. I haven't been up here for about 5 days, which is rare for me, but the weather's been wet and then it's been dry. Everything's just getting on with it. So I've just popped up tonight, and just those 5 days, how things have just blossomed. It's like a different plot. I got so used to coming up here, daily, that you don't really see things growing, if you know what I mean. It's just, you just see it every day. So to have a few days away, it's incredible. Everything's alive and doing well. Even the rabbits, which I saw sprinting out of here when I opened the gate. So, oh well. Core of it all. As we're getting into the middle of July now, everything's coming up and everything's ready. I've been keeping a special eye on this beetroot. Now, I don't know if I'm just going to pull this up and the bottom of it's just going to be flat. I don't know, but from the top it looks amazing. Here we go. Or a rabbit's probably, or something probably ate the middle out of it. But, oh, look at that. Look at that for comparison. My massive head next to a massive beetroot. Happy with that, look at that. Can anyone beat that? Can you beat that? I've got a bit of a bug now, so I think I'm just going to put, there's only 2 more left in this bed, so I'm going to pull these up because these ones look alright as well. So, there we go, look. See, it's still got the soil from where I planted it as a seed. And last, but by no means least, wallop. Wow, look at the shape on that. There we go. Get pickling. It is Sunday of the 19th of July today. Seems like the weeds are outgrowing everything, so I'm going to get involved in that today. Another thing that's been a bit neglected is my strawberry patch. Loads of runners, so what I'm going to do today is show you how to get more strawberry plant. You can get strawberry plants. So what I'm going to do today is show you and me how to grow strawberry plants for free. That's right, free fruit. Strawberry's the best fruit, isn't it? So you probably already know, but I'm going to do that anyway. All right, here we go. Let's crack on. It's a beautiful day. Sunshine in the morning makes me feel alive. Right, strawberry plants for free, you say? So if you go in strawberries, you're probably noticing that they're throwing runners out, which are sort of long sort of tentacles looking for soil, because what they're trying to do is root. They're trying to grow again. So if you've got, there's several different ways to do this, I assume. One, you can leave it attached to the runner and then pot it up, but what you want to do, because you want to get rid of the runners, I think, because what the runners do is take all the energy away from your plant, so they're not producing as many strawberries. So you can clip this runner off. It's about there, like that. You'll see the roots kind of established already, and just pot them up and see how they get on. I've just got some old pots knocking about. I've mixed up some soil, some multi-purpose compost, and I've just put some perlite in there as well. So I'm just going to fill my pot up. You probably can remove some of the leaves around it as well, but again, I don't know. So I'll fill that with a bit more of this. There. can pot up as many as you want. Yeah, nice. You'll have some that are longer, some are shorter. The short ones you might just want to leave on for a little bit longer if you want to do what I'm doing here. But you can just cut them off and throw them in the bin if you don't want them. It's up to you. It seems like a waste though. We've got 4 new strawberry plants. Could have potted a lot more if I had some more pots, but I haven't. Best time to do this is probably if your strawberries are about 3 years old or something like that. That's probably the best time to take the runners, because those strawberries will probably, what I've heard, again I don't know if it's true, the first year of strawberries they taste a little bit too, I think it's bitter, and then then the following year they'll be a little bit sweeter, and the third year they'll be the sweetest they'll ever be. Then after that they kind of diminish a little bit more. So ideally your second or third year is when you need to establish a new strawberry bed. So that's one way of doing it. You take the runners then, but if you've only got a few and you've got a load of runners, then just take them and then you'll have a load more the following year or whatever. Sell them, you know what I mean? Windy. So that was my first how-to. I'm not sure if I've got it right, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on them. All right. So I'm just adding a top dressing to my pumpkins. It's just a nice natural plant feed that I'm just going to put around them. Hopefully that'll give them a little boost in the while they grow. All right, that's it. So what else should I do today? Well, I was looking at my onions and some of them have fallen over, which is a good indication that it's harvest time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Just gonna pick some stuff. Wanna watch? A couple of weeks ago my mate gave me an aubergine plant. It's established quite nicely in this pot, but I think it needs more. So again, I've never grown an aubergine. I don't think I've even eaten an aubergine before. But I'm just going to grab some soil. I'm just going to put it in a bucket. So just put some perlite and general compost in here. And right. So I'm just going to grab this. Just not pull it too hard. Slips out nice and easy. And yeah, thrust it deep in the hole. Don't thrust it, just place it gently in the hole. And that goes for real life too. Give it a good soaking. And then hopefully we'll have some aubergines, whatever they are. Found some surprise potatoes on my plot, because the ones I planted last year were white. I didn't much like them, but because I made a mistake, I only wanted white ones, but I grew red ones by accident. But I've just pulled this off, and behold, a few magic spuddies. Spud reveal. Not them ones. Them ones. Surprise spuds. So as you can see, I've had a pretty good harvest today. Got quite a lot of onions, some beetroot, a few new runner beans. They're the sort of the first ones that I've harvested so far. Some rosemary and some mint there, and some peas. Notes for next year, future me, is that we should cover our French little beans up, because the birds are having them before I can get to them, which is annoying, because I was having loads off of them, but now the birds have found them again. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening in here. So it's quite annoying, because they're sort of eating some and just leaving them on the floor and stuff. There's only so much you can do, right? So yeah, I've had some onions up. All this weed here. I was starting to pull it up, but as I was doing it, I was noticing there was a load of ladybirds in there. So I don't know, so I left it. So I've left it to overgrow. My onions are okay. Nothing's had them or anything like that, and that's all that's down here. So it's all really overgrown, but it's just chock full of ladybirds, which is helping my French little beans, because I had a lot of aphids on there, if you remember, and now they've all gone. So, and that's because of Mother Nature's pesticide, which is ladybirds. But next year I think I'm going to definitely cover them up with some netting. Maybe I've seen people that have made like little hinged boxes to go over them, so it's something I need to do anyway. The Christmas dinner bed is looking lush and green. Everything's looking great under there. I probably need to raise that up soon, because the Brussels sprouts do grow a little bit taller. But we'll see as time goes on. Carrot bed. I've probably only got about half a dozen carrots in here, but they all look great at the moment. So you can have a little look at them if you like. I think the weeding I did in the last video really has really helped sort of boost them up a bit. I've had some of the beetroot. Obviously you saw the biggest one I harvested the other day, and I've harvested some of the littler ones as well. Let's have a look at the corn. That's all coming up soon. So all that looks all right. And that's just the old runner beans, which I've had. Again, all this stuff down here, I'd pull it up, but it's full of ladybirds, and I know that runner beans are prone to get sort of aphids and black flies and whatever else. So I've just kind of left it as it is, because it doesn't seem to be harming the plant. Obviously it's taking something out of the soil, but everything seems to be all right. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I don't want to spray the ground with poisons and stuff like that, or you know, if it's encouraging wildlife and the correct wildlife, then I'm guessing I'll see how it goes. I've got the pumpkins in here. And I've just given them a top-up feed, which I told you earlier, the sort of a natural plant feed. Just put, because they get quite hungry, they're quite thirsty, they're quite hungry, so you know, you want to try and feed them as often as you can. Especially with organic stuff, because you know, you can't really go wrong with that. So all in all, good day's harvest. I've taken a lot, I've given a little bit back with the enrichment of the soil, which I might just put down everywhere now. And will it be a waste? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it around the corn. I'm going to throw it around the corn, help them up. Right, I'm just going to harvest some salad leaves and then I'm going to go home. So thanks for watching this week's update. I appreciate your time. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, maybe you've watched a couple in a row, maybe you're binge watching me right now, and if you're enjoying the content, just give it a subscribe, man. Then you'll know every time I'm uploading some stuff, all right? Or you've got to click a bell or something, I don't know. But obviously, you know, we've got a vibe going, haven't we? We've got a little connection here, little, yeah, so let's keep it going. Was it weird when I, all right. So just tune in next week. You don't have to tune in anymore. Click in next week. Take care. Ta-da.